October 11th, G. Jaron Ennis,
Yeah.
154 debut against Uisma Lima.
Yeah. Put him back, Chief. Yeah.
How you feeling about that fight?
I mean, I feel like I got mixed feelings. I understand what people saying about the opponent not being a notable guy, not being the best, but being a fighter, being a coach, I understand you got to respect every fighter, and he is bringing something to the table. He is the naturally bigger man, and the fact that Boots is bringing the energy back to Philadelphia, I'm super hyped about that. I'm hyped about that. I mean, I don't care who he fighting. I'm hyped about that, and they bringing it home. You know what I'm saying? But I watched Lima. Lima, skill-wise, he can't hang with Boots. But it's something I see in him strength-wise. Like, he goofy. Like, he the type, he'll throw a punch and fall on you and knock you off balance. You know what I'm saying? So it's little stuff that I was watching. I ain't gonna go all the way into it, but it was little stuff that I was watching that it's not saying that he good at it, but it's like that he has like positive attributes, you know what I mean, in his game, let's say. You know what I'm saying? But skill-wise, I don't think he can keep up with Boots. You know what I mean?
Now, one of the criticisms previously was Jaron Ennis is always the bigger man, and that he didn't want to fight bigger men. He wanted to bring people up.
Yeah.
And so now he's fighting a guy that's visibly bigger than him.
For sure.
Lima's what, 6 feet tall?
Yeah.
And as high as 60.
Yeah, a little over 60. Yeah, about 63, 64.
And so what do you do to a guy like that?
This is where the game slows down for Boots. You know what I'm saying? This is where a lot of those shots that you seen him miss, a lot of those shots gonna land now. So the key is not to get excited. The key is not to get excited because it's going to be easier offensive-wise, but defense-wise, it's going to get a little tighter. You know what I mean? It's going to get a little harder. You're going to have to make sure you're really covering. You're going to have to make sure you're really rolling under shots, really catching shots, slipping shots. You know, you're going to have to be really accountable for those movements and the timing of it, because you're dealing with bigger men, the punchers. Now we're about to start really punching. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, that's why I like the fight, though. I like the fight.
Is this the right fight to enter the division with? Now you're in a division with bigger men when you're used to being a bigger man. And now it's a guy, he's top 10 in the world. I know people going in the comments going to come at me, bro. He's top 10 in the world. There's opinion and there's fact.
Yeah.
Top 10 in the world, IBO champion. A guy that you are visibly more skilled than, but is a puncher.
Yeah. Here's the thing about what people outside of the sport don't understand. These be the dangerous guys because it's not a lot of tape on them, and you don't really know them on a personal level. What people don't understand, a lot of these guys in America, it doesn't matter the race. A lot of the guys in America, they've been around each other in the gym, or they've seen each other at the amateur tournaments, or they've sparred each other, stuff like that. This is a guy that really is unknown. I seen one fight of him, and I seen a highlight tape of him, and that's it. So it's not like a lot of tape that I can see. I'm pretty sure it's some tape that you can get sent to you, but as far as what I know, it's not a lot of tape on this guy. So it's like, Boots gonna have to really go in there and learn as he works. Learn who he in there with as he working. People think it's gonna be easy based off the style. Put that back. People think it's gonna be easy based off the styles, but really, Boots gonna have to figure him out on the job. You know what I mean? That's what make it a good fight. That we really don't know this guy. We really don't know what he made of. You know what I'm saying? And he never been stopped. He took a loss to an undefeated kid, Irish kid named McKenna.
Yeah, McKenna's huge. McKenna like 6'2".
Yeah, he is a big guy. And that's his loss. That's his loss. But he lost on the cards. He didn't get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? And he's the bigger guy. So I'm interested in that as a boxing, what would you say, like analyst or something? That's the part I'm looking into, to see how Boots handle the whole situation. Because listen, going into 54, I think they could have stressed trying to get a name, but at the same time, I think the names are sitting back watching him. You know what I mean? They sitting back trying to figure out what they're going to do with him. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, let's see what he looked like at 54 before we start woofing. Woofing, I mean calling him out. You know what I mean? If Boots go in there and he look average, everybody going to want to fight him. If he go in there and look super, then it's going to be like, all right, tough negotiations everywhere we go. Watch. It's going to be tough.
Are you surprised at the criticism that it got coming off of unifying the division? I'm
not surprised. I'm just surprised that some people acting like they really don't know what's going on, and that's cool. At the end of the day, I still feel good because He bringing it home. He bringing it. Nobody. What people don't understand, right? This is what I was trying to say on the live the other day. In Philadelphia, it was a time before me, before I was even born. We were used to the big fights. It was big fights here. Marvin Hagler has fought here. Everybody fought here. Muhammad Ali fought in
Mike
Philly.
Tyson.
Tyson fought in Philly. Arturo Gatti, Zab Judah. Everybody fought in Philly, right? It was big fights here. He brought that back. Boots brought that back to the city. You know what I'm saying? What more can you ask for? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm more hyped about. The opponent, I can't control. I'm not in no control of that. People want me to be a spokesperson for Boots and Eddie and say, well, what's going on, G? Tell us the business. I don't know. But guess what? It's this guy, and it's not the first time we've seen this. And guess what? We're going to respect him like anybody else, and we're going to go in there and break him up like anybody else.
Yo, like Virgil, his first two fights at 54 were Frederick Lawson and Thomas Delorme. Mm-hmm. He only got 2 rounds in with those dudes. Thomas Delorme, a guy I think he started his career off at 35. Mm-hmm. Frederick Lawson, not too familiar with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what. But it's okay when other people do it. It's okay. But when you take the talent, and you know the guy that the people are swearing on, and swearing behind and standing behind, then they that's where the criticism come from, because of what we've been saying about him. But what we've been saying about him is from the hard work we've been watching. It's from the consistency. It's from what we seen him do in the gym, in and outside of the ring, and how he produced in the fights. If this is a man fighting men, how could we not be excited or stand behind him in a situation like this? Why would we bash him for fighting a guy that a lot of people don't know when we've been rocking with him the whole time? You know what I mean? I'm not into that. You know what I mean? I still believe in him no matter who he fight, because I know what he do.
If this fight was coming off of, and mind you, I was hoping that it would be a guy like Jesus. Hoping it would be a Boyachuk.
Yeah.
Situation is what it is. A lot of people just aren't available.
Yeah.
I think Boyachuk, I think he's fighting Brandon Adams.
Yeah.
Telez is going to fight the #1 guy at WBA.
Yeah.
Bud is fighting Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah.
Charlo's in the win. Tim Tszyu, Fundora fought. Bacrum is fighting Lubin. Not sure what's going on with Jesus.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it seemed like it was just one of those situations where the timing of it.
Yeah. And I understand that, but the people don't, because we want what we want. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see. I mean, I like where everything is going. I like that he did make the move to 54. He didn't try to kill himself, keep making 47. Not saying he was killing himself, but what I'm saying is if you felt it was time to go up, then go up. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at him for that. I'm happy. Again, he bringing this shit back home, man. But Philly fans have a tough, real tough on our teams, right? But one thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna act like that with boxing, because I know how tough boxing is. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is a lot more crafty than what people think. So when a fighter doing their thing from Philadelphia, even if they not doing their thing, if they just if you from this community and you understand what's going on here, I'm supporting you. But I'm definitely gonna support Boots and this cool boy, them guys, you know what I mean? Because they holding it down. You feel me?